inspired to love for a lifetime. And I'm proud to say on our wedding day, I do.
So with this ring, I commit to you.
You have come here from near and far away to share in this commitment now they make to one another, to offer your love and support to their union. It enables the two separate souls to share their desires, longings, and dreams and memories.
My love for you grows endless, 'cause you bring out the best in me. For the rest of my
You may now share your first kiss as husband and wife.
Who to go with, dummy?
We are back at it again. What's going on, everybody? It's the kid, M.A.T.T. Tanga. Welcome to another episode of Tanga Talks. Glad to have you guys here with me. I'm very blessed. Another day of seeing life. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. On today's episode, we're going to dig deep today. We're going to be talking about something that I have been dealing with for the past 6 years. Anxiety. Of course, it's a sensitive topic for me, knowing that it's something that I still deal with, and it's something that I have not yet achieved and accomplished of how to deal with it properly. So I'm just gonna tell you about it, and you're gonna know about me, because once again, this is a journey to healing. So here we go, Tanga Talks, episode 2. Let's go.
Who to go with, dummy?
Yes, sir. Here we are. Another episode of Tanga Talks, and I am happy and I'm ecstatic. I'm blessed. I am your host, the kid M.A.T.T. Tanga. Welcome, welcome, welcome again. Welcome. Wow. Another episode, and here we go. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for joining me on this journey to healing. I'm very happy and very blessed to have all of you watching in and tuning in to not only my journey to healing, but also our journey to healing. It's going good, it's going good for the most part. Today, little downs, headspace not all the way there, but that's, I guess, all the things that come with it when we are talking about anxiety. And that's something I've been dealing with for the past 6 years. And I'm just at a point where, I'll be honest with you, I'm getting tired of it. I'm really am. I really don't know what words to say or how to put it together, and really talk about just my anxiety and how it started and everything. But today is, just one of those days for me. And I am just trying to find the answers. Just trying to find the answers on how do I overcome this and what steps I have to take, or what else I need to do. Just when you're feeling just anxious a lot of what's going to happen, and just what can I do? Again, it's just like you're speechless. You don't know what you can do. So the best thing I could say is just talk about it. And here we are right here, ready to talk about it, and just ready to, let out what I've experienced and have other people connect with my experiences as well. I know it's a topic that we generally don't really talk about, or it's something that some people feel like it's not real. But true enough, it is. So let's dive in it. There's no more to say. And this is just me coming off the top of the head of how I feel with it, how I deal with it, how it started. And all I can say is, let's go. Anxiety. Here we go. So first and foremost, I want to thank God for this day. I just want to give him my thanks, give him all the glory, give him all the praise, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. There are people who are out there that, again, like I said in my last episode, who could not have seen this day today. And I'm just blessed to just see another day. I'm just blessed to be here, experience life. But again, with experience life, it's always just that mystery of what's gonna happen. And that's where my anxiety plays. I tend to overthink a lot. I tend to really think about what is going to happen to me. How is my life going to transpire? What is going to happen tomorrow? What's going to happen 5 years from now? What's going to happen 10 years from now? I know that's where a lot of my anxiety triggers, because I'm so, my head is on a shrivel, like, what is it? Head is on a swivel. I'm sorry. And it's just turning everywhere, and my mind is just cluttered, and I don't know where else to go or how to stop my thinking. So my mind just starts racing. But I would say my anxiety it's not generalized. I did have a doctor that diagnosed me with a severe disorder. And when I go through it, I do have a lot of panic attacks. So I know I get the heart racing, I get the palpitations, the adrenaline, mind racing, just the thoughts of me dying. It just feels like I'm getting there, and it's a scary thing for me. I've had panic attacks where I have no control of my fingers. It just curls up like that. And I've had periods where it just keeps going. Heart racing. Heartbeat is at 150. And I'm trying to figure out how to calm it down. It's hard. It's hard. I really feel like I have a lot of healing to do. I feel that there is something in me that, actually a lot of things in me that I haven't really dealt with properly. And again, it's just this experience of, what else do I do? What else can I add to the things that I'm doing now to relieve my anxiousness? So I would say the first thing I've done is therapy. I have a therapist, amazing therapist. I did end up taking a break from the therapist, but I do need to continue back on that. So let's just say I've tried therapy. I would like to give a huge shout out to Dr. Candace Norris Brown. She was my therapist, and she definitely has done a lot for me in this process and helped me think on a lot of situations differently. So I'm grateful for that. I'm going to continue on my therapy. But I'm guessing you're wondering, why did I stop? I stopped because I, in my mind, felt like, let me try to relieve it myself. Let me try to, find techniques to do it myself, get rid of this anxiousness. But, it's not working. So I definitely got to get back to therapy. I definitely got to get back to that. So that's the first step. I guess the second step is acknowledging the anxiousness. Also meditating. I have been doing some meditating and it works. Lo-fi music is what I've been put on. And that definitely has helped me a lot, just listening to that, especially when I'm driving to work. But some instrumentals, definitely, some very, vibrant instrumentals help me and just, keeps me calm. But all in all, it's still a process. And I would say that sooner or later, I pray that I master it and figure out what it is that I have to do to eliminate this anxiousness that I have. One thing that I would say that really bothers me is I don't know how to calm down. I tend to have my emotions high. I feel that I think about death a lot. There's that scary process of just thinking about what's going to happen to me when I leave this world. Am I going to live again? Am I going to be able to see life again? That scares me. That it's something that runs in my mind. And I try to eliminate that by just thinking of something else, but it doesn't help. So, I get to the point that I'm at right now where I just feel like I'm out of options. But the one thing I do feel like I need to do is restart on the therapy. But it's definitely, again, it's a process. And I definitely don't know what words to say and how to put it together. I feel like it affected my speech in a way. Like my anxiety, I feel like affected just me overall as an individual. It affects my mood. I get the mood swings. I can't talk. I don't know how to describe my emotions. I don't know how to put it into correct sentences. What are the right words? I don't know. I just feel that I get speechless at times. The self-doubt comes into play. But the thing about it is just going through the process. I would say going through the process and knowing that, you still have this fight in you. And no matter how hard my emotions get to me, I just keep fighting. I still have two beautiful girls that are looking up to me that I continuously fight for every day. Doing this show, doing my job, working the media as my second job, along with my primary. It's just that fight. But the anxiety does get me into a deep depression. And again, just trying to find the root of all of this is, I guess, the beauty of it, trying to get the answers. And I feel that hopefully one day that I do get the answers that I can get, so I can, continue with me and be the vibrant individual that I am. But as far as, today's just been one of those troubling days for me. The depression kicked in, just the anxiety kicked in, just not feeling it, just not all the way there. Still working, still pushing hard, but it's just something that's just eating at me. But I know that in my mind, I can say that I just want to be alone at times. I just want to be alone. I don't, want to be associated at times. I tend to be that introvert where I will want to seclude myself. I mean, granted that, I want my 2 daughters with me because that's my life. Yeah, but it's just that just being in a space where I'm just by myself, I feel like it's just best for me. I don't want to have the time or the space to communicate with anyone. That's how deep I get with the anxiety, the depression, and all of that. It's just that I just tend to just need my own headspace, need that time for me to regroup and figure out what do I need to do next? What's my next move? And I know that's another part of it. Just too much on my plate that I'm trying to handle at once that I don't know how to serve it out correctly or, prioritize it. It's just figuring that out. What's important, what is not important right now, trying to figure that out. And that's usually the hard part for me too. It's so much on my mind that I have ideas for my media. I have ideas for, what I would like for my children, which direction I want to go with, my production, and just pretty much where I want to go personally, short-term wise, but I just have a lot of figuring out to do. And honestly, I'm just at the point where I got to do what's best for me. But, it's a process. It is a process. And for anybody that's going through it, I just want you to know that you're not alone. I'm right here with you, trying to figure it out too. But the only best way that I feel like we got to figure this out is we got to talk, right? We got to talk about it, and we got to get it out of our system. And we just have to heal. We just have to heal. So my final talk for today with just dealing with anxiety is basically just making sure that you talk. Find somebody to talk to. Find somebody that can have that comfort space with you. Somebody that you can have that connection with. My connection is with you all, my viewers. Everybody who's watching, everybody who is tuning in, thank you. I have this connection with you because, again, with you all just watching, you guys are supporting me, giving me the love, and it's coming to you back 1,000, 100,000, tenfold. I give the love right back. Something that I know I'm very great at is just giving out that love. I don't know nothing else but just loving on everybody, being kind to one another. That's just morals and principles and values that I that I put near and dear to my heart and that I instill on my 2 children, because that's all we here to do, is just love on each other and make sure that we support one another despite whatever we going through. Because right now, I may be going through it right now, but unfortunately, there's somebody else that's going through it worse. So for those that are, I'm praying for you. I'm sticking right here by you. I'm thinking about you. And all I have to give is that love. So for my final talk, just please talk with one another, speak with one another, and, get it out. And, write it out if you have to. If you're not comfortable with talking, write it out. That's something that I got to get back on too, is definitely journaling. I used to write a lot. I used to just do a lot of, free verse poetry and all that stuff. The only free versing I'm doing is off the top of the dome with, this production, this show that we have here. So just pretty much just get your feelings out there. And I feel like this is the number one way that I have to, because again, there's people out there that is going through this, and it's a real thing, and we don't know how to deal with it. So here I am, being vulnerable and open about my situation, so that way we can all connect and be vulnerable and open together. So for people out there that's suffering through the anxiety, that's suffering through the panic attacks, that's suffering through the depression, I would like for you all to do me a favor. Send me a video. Send me something. Send me a message. Send me anything, so that way I can share that experience with myself and you all as well. I would love to hear your experiences. I would love to hear how you deal with the anxiety, how you deal with the panic attacks, how do you deal with the depression? What are ways that help you? And let's help each other more. Let's find ways that we can do that. So if you want to share your messages, if you want to share your video, please DM me. You all can follow me on Instagram. That's M.A.T.T Productions. That's at M.A.T.T P-R-O-D-S. That's Matt Prods. Follow me on there. I am on Facebook. Or just comment me right here on YouTube. You can follow me on my YouTube channel. All right. Please, I would love to hear your experiences. I would love to hear your videos. I would just love to hear your testimonies of what gets you going and how do you get through it. And the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to pray about it too. So that's the end of the episode. That's episode 2. Can't complain. Finished it off with a smile on my face. So we'll be getting through it together. So don't forget, send those videos, send those comments, send those messages, DM me. If you want to personally text me, please DM me that. I'll hit you my number, all that other stuff. Let's just heal together. All right. We got more episodes on the way. This is open space for everybody that's willing to heal. This is an open space for everybody that's just willing to talk, have conversations about some deep stuff. But then don't always think that we're just going to have these, sad moments, because that's not what Tanga Talks is about. We're going to heal, but we also going to have some fun on this show. So once again, thank you all for joining. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm your host, the kid, Matt Tanga. This is Tanga Talks. Continue healing, y'all. Peace and love.